Where are Agent Orange hotspots in Vietnam today? Have you ever wondered where the remnants of Agent Orange still linger in Vietnam? This herbicide, used during the Vietnam War, has left a lasting mark on the landscape and the people. Today, hot spots of Agent Orange can be found primarily at former United States military airbases and in provinces that were heavily sprayed. One of the most significant locations is Bien Hoa Airbase, which is known as the most contaminated site in Vietnam. Here, dioxin levels are alarmingly high, far surpassing safe limits. This toxic compound, particularly TCDD, remains in the soil and environment decades after the conflict ended. Another key site is Da Nang Air Base. This was a major hub for Agent Orange operations. Areas for loading, storage, and mixing were heavily affected. Nearby lakes also show dangerously high dioxin concentrations, reaching hundreds of thousands of parts per trillion. This is many times above what is considered safe for soil in Vietnam. Phu Cat Air Base is another location that faced severe contamination. Although it has undergone some containment efforts, it is no longer listed as a hot spot. Beyond these air bases, at least a dozen provinces in southern and central Vietnam were heavily sprayed. Provinces like Binh Dinh and Con Tum remain as areas of concern due to ongoing environmental contamination. Smaller hot spots are scattered throughout these regions, exposing local populations to contaminated food, soil, and water. The presence of dioxin in these areas continues to pose health risks. Birth defects, cancers, and other diseases have been linked to exposure to Agent Orange. Since the early 2000s, efforts to clean up these hot spots have been in progress. International cooperation has focused on cleanup and containment, especially at the most contaminated sites. The legacy of Agent Orange contamination is a stark reminder of the military strategies used during the Vietnam War. Chemical defoliants were employed to deny cover to enemy forces, but the long-term consequences for the environment and civilian populations are profound. Balancing military objectives with the health and safety of communities remains a significant challenge.